This is a short descriptive video about this Seiko flip alarm clock. The DP674 is the model number. This clock came from Japan, where I buy a lot of my clocks, just because they're different, they're quirky, and they were never sold in Europe or in the US. This clock has a bit of a vintage TV feel to it, because the wood grain and the black bezel, front bezel with plastic, not glass. It's a 12-hour clock. It's a flip alarm clock. Here's the alarm, quite loud. You set the alarm here at the front with this big wheel. You adjust the time on the side here with the small wheel, like that. And the clock is generally in a good condition. It has a bit of damage here at the bottom, something melted to it. I could try and make it slightly better, but it wouldn't be perfect, and you don't see it, so I haven't really touched it. I'm not going to touch it because, you know, it's not going to really improve it. Plus you don't see it because this is the bottom of the clock. I cleaned the case of the clock. I didn't polish it because you would damage the wood grain, because that's sort of printed on it, I suspect. I'm not really sure how they did that back in the day. But I do know if you polish it and you polish it too hard, you will damage it. Trust me, I've learned that the hard way. So the case was cleaned, the plastic here was polished, the bezel was cleaned, everything was cleaned, of course. The motor was cleaned and lubricated. It got a new light, new wire, new resistor, new cable here on the outside, plus a new plug. The case was cleaned on the inside, so essentially a full restoration. And this clock, coming from Japan, needs 100 to 120 volts and 50 or 60 hertz. It's got a switch there at the back to set it to 60 or 50 hertz. So if you set it to 60 hertz, you can just use it plug and play in the US, for example. If you want to use it in Australia, Great Britain or Europe, or maybe some other places, you can set it to 50 hertz and use a proper transformer for the voltage, and you're good to go as well. As I said, it's a 12-hour clock, and that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching.